If you are a chosen one, you already know this: your life is anything but ordinary. You carry a divine assignment, a unique light, a higher calling that few can comprehend. But with great spiritual purpose comes a battlefield equally intense, especially when it comes to sexual temptation. You may have often wondered, why does it feel like I'm constantly fighting these urges, desires, and situations that try to pull me down? It's not by accident, it's by design. The greater the light, the greater the darkness that tries to consume it. And among all forms of spiritual warfare, none is as potent, personal, and persistent as sexual temptation. It's not just about the body, it's about the soul, the mission, the legacy. This message is for those who know they are set apart. If you've been feeling an overwhelming surge of sexual energy, confusion, or spiritual fatigue, know this: you are not alone, and you are not weak. You are under attack precisely because you are powerful. This video found you at the perfect time. If this message resonates with you, if you feel a shift stirring inside you right now, type 1111 in the comments. That's your spiritual confirmation code. 1111 represents awakening, divine alignment, and supernatural breakthroughs. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe. This platform exists to guide the chosen, protect the gifted, and strengthen the awakened. Let's begin. 1. The chosen are vessels of divine energy. They are not merely different, they are wired differently. There's a voltage in their soul, a surge of life force energy that pulses through their being like a sacred current. In ancient traditions, this has been known as Kundalini, Chi, Prana, or the sacred fire. It's not just a poetic metaphor, it's an energetic truth that radiates from your aura, illuminating the unseen. This energy is raw, powerful, and deeply rooted in the generative force of life itself. It is sexual in the most creative and sacred sense of the word, not merely physical, but the very essence that births worlds, awakens souls, and transforms darkness into light. When you are chosen, your very presence begins to shift atmospheres. People feel your frequency before you ever speak a word. You emanate vitality, a spiritual electricity that others sense intuitively, though they may not understand it. That's why you draw attention, not from ego, but from essence. People are magnetized to you, sometimes even obsessively, because you are a living conduit of divine energy. But the same energy that can create, heal, and awaken is also what darker forces desperately seek to hijack. They aim to corrupt the current, short-circuit your system, and make you forget your sacred power by luring you into distractions that scatter your essence. You must understand, your aliveness is your gift, and your discipline is your weapon. 2. Your light exposes others' shadows. When the chosen enter a space, they don't just bring energy, they bring exposure. Your light, even when dimmed by doubt or self-questioning, is still powerful enough to stir the shadows in others. This world thrives on illusion, on projection, fantasy, and denial. But you, simply by existing in alignment, or even striving toward it, become a mirror. And mirrors make people uncomfortable. They force confrontation with what's been buried: guilt, shame, lust, jealousy, and unprocessed pain. That's why you'll often find yourself on the receiving end of intense projections, some sexual, some hostile, some confusingly both. People will sexualize your presence not because they truly know you, but because your purity clashes with their repression. You become a screen onto which they unconsciously project their unmet needs and hidden wounds. When they can't handle their reflection, they either idolize or demonize you. But you must not take it personally. This is spiritual physics. Light reveals what darkness hides. While it may seem flattering or even validating to be so pursued, remember, sometimes that desire isn't admiration, it's an attempt to siphon your light without doing the inner work to create their own. Your magnetism is not just a blessing, it's a test. 3. Temptation is a weapon of spiritual sabotage. Understand this deeply. The moment your soul begins ascending to a higher frequency, the battlefield intensifies. Temptation is not random, it is strategic. Just as heaven has plans for your destiny, the adversary has schemes for your detour. And the most effective weapon in that arsenal is temptation, especially the kind that appeals to your unhealed desires and hidden wounds. The enemy studies you. It knows when you are weak, tired, or craving intimacy, validation, or comfort. In those moments, distraction appears disguised as delight, that late-night message, that magnetic stranger who seems perfect, that old flame who resurfaces right when you're regaining your strength. These are not coincidences, they are assignments designed to drain your energy, fragment your focus, and seduce you away from the edge of your breakthrough. The greatest danger isn't always falling into sin, it's stepping out of alignment. It's not about morality, it's about direction. Every time you give your sacred energy to a dead-end connection or a counterfeit bond, you delay your destiny. You leak power. You dilute the clarity of your calling. Learn to discern, not everything that feels good is from God. Sometimes, the greatest act of spiritual warfare is simply saying no. 4. Your body is sacred ground. Your body isn't an accessory to your spiritual journey, it's the vessel through which your divine purpose flows. Chosen ones often underestimate just how sacred their physical form truly is. You are not just spirit, you are spirit in form. You are spirit incarnated. Your flesh is holy. It is where heaven meets earth. How you treat it, what you allow in, and who you allow in, determines the vibration of your entire being. Every act of intimacy is an energetic transaction. It's not just bodies intertwining, it's souls entangling. When you unite with someone who is not aligned with your mission, you open the door to energetic confusion. Their trauma becomes entangled with your purpose. Their confusion seeps into your clarity. That's why after certain encounters, you don't just feel regret, you feel drained, scattered, uncertain. You've absorbed frequencies that were never yours to carry. Protecting your body is not prudish, it's prophetic. It's not about shame, it's about stewardship. You are not here to casually connect, you are here to consecrate, to offer your temple only to those who honor it, to align your physical acts with your spiritual truth. That kind of sacred discipline doesn't make you weak, it makes you unstoppable. 5. You have the power to birth movements. The sexual energy you carry is not just for pleasure, it is for power. It is the same divine force that creates life, writes books, launches visions, and changes the world. This energy is divine fire, it fuels creation at every level. And when you are chosen, that fire burns hotter. It means you are called to birth things that don't yet exist, movements, messages, paradigm shifts. But fire, if not harnessed, can burn the house down. Many chosen ones find themselves trapped in cycles of lust, addiction, or emotional chaos, not because they are broken, but because they were never taught how to steward their fire. Your creative energy, if hijacked, will create disorder instead of destiny. It will manifest as drama instead of vision. It will keep you addicted to stimulation rather than focused on elevation. This isn't just about abstaining, it's about aligning. It's about reclaiming your energy and using it with sacred intent. Channel your passion into purpose. Transmute your longing into legacy. Don't just survive your fire, master it. When you do, you'll stop creating from emptiness and start birthing from abundance. The world doesn't need more seduced souls, it needs awakened creators. 6. The spiritually gifted are often targeted early. If you look back over your life, you might notice a pattern. The attack began early. Before you had language for your calling. Before you understood your light. Long before you felt powerful, you were already being wounded. Many chosen ones experience early exposure to sexual energy through abuse, trauma, confusion, or premature awakenings. This is not coincidence, it's design. Why? Because if the enemy can distort your relationship with your own sacred energy before you even understand it, it can cripple your confidence and fracture your identity. It can embed shame into your wiring. It can make you mistrust your desires and disconnect from your intuition. It tries to convince you that you're tainted, broken, unworthy of holiness. But that's the lie. Here's the truth, You were attacked because you are dangerous to darkness. You were marked early because your power is ancient. The very fact that you survived those battles is proof of your anointing. Your past is not a stain, it is a scar that speaks. It testifies that the enemy tried and failed. And when you reclaim your story, when you transmute your pain into power, you become unstoppable. The chains that once bound you become the keys that unlock others. You become a healer, a warrior, a living prophecy of restoration. So never doubt this, your early wounds are not signs of weakness, they are evidence of your chosen status. You were never destroyed, only prepared. 7. Isolation increases temptation. The chosen often walk alone, not because they're meant to be lonely, but because their path requires clarity and protection. Yet that solitude can easily become a breeding ground for temptation, especially sexual temptation. In silence, the whispers come. In the midnight hour, the fantasies rise. But here's the paradox, that very struggle is the seed of your mastery. When you learn to transmute that desire into purpose, you rise into your true power. You become disciplined, not deprived. 8. The devil doesn't fight what isn't a threat. Let's be real, if you were average, ordinary, and spiritually asleep, no one would care who you sleep with. But because you are chosen, every decision, every partner, every temptation becomes a potential trap. That's why your temptations are so precisely tailored to your taste. The enemy studies your weaknesses, your past, your patterns, and designs distractions that look like destiny. But you have discernment. You are not weak, you are aware. And awareness is your first weapon. 9. Your legacy depends on mastery, not suppression. You are not meant to suppress your sexual energy, you are meant to master it. To channel it into art, into purpose, into divine union. You are a force of nature, not a monk in chains. But mastery requires intention. It requires knowing when to say yes, and when to walk away. Every chosen one must learn this truth, your energy is currency. Don't spend it on anything that doesn't multiply your mission. Protect your essence, your future depends on it. Chosen one, if you've made it this far, this message was meant for you. Your battles are not signs of failure, they are signs of significance. You are not too sexual, too emotional, or too intense. You are exactly what this world needs. But first, you must win the war within. And if this message blessed you, helped you, or awakened something deep inside, subscribe, because we are building a community of warriors, healers, and spiritual giants. Your power is sacred. Your path is protected. And your purpose is unstoppable. Thank you for watching.